Two Homeland Security agents in Utah are accused of selling seized drugs. Police find pounds of meth during I-15 traffic stop. And your daily weather forecast coming up with highs, lows, and everything you need to know for the days ahead.
You're watching St. George News at 5, brought to you by our studio sponsor, We Win Injury Law.
Good afternoon, I'm Monica McLaughlin. Two Department of Homeland Security agents in Utah are accused of selling seized drugs in an illegal scheme and reportedly earned up to $300,000. Agent David Cole was arrested in Salt Lake City and charged with conspiracy to distribute a controlled substance. Court documents allege Cole and an agent identified only as Person A sold synthetic drugs known as bath salts to a confidential informant, who then resold them at higher prices. The investigation revealed weekly drug transactions, some occurring in public places like grocery stores, with proceeds estimated between $150,000 and $300,000. Cole's arraignment is scheduled for December 20th in Salt Lake City. Several pounds of suspected methamphetamine were seized during a traffic stop on Interstate 15 in Washington County late Friday night. Police stopped a Toyota Tacoma with expired plates near the Southern Parkway off-ramp, where a canine indicated the presence of narcotics. A search uncovered 3 packages of meth weighing roughly 3 pounds, including one concealed in a tool bag. Passenger Marcos Froilan Cruz of West Valley admitted the drugs were his and was arrested on a felony drug distribution charge. Cruz, who was on probation following a recent assault conviction, remains in custody without bail ahead of his Wednesday court appearance. Now we'll take a look at your daily weather forecast, brought to you by Casablanca Resort and Casino. Currently, St. George is experiencing mostly sunny skies with a temperature of 50 degrees. Tonight's low is expected to be around 29. Tomorrow, anticipate increasing cloudiness with a high near 53 and a low around 30. In Mesquite, it's sunny at 56 degrees. Tonight's low will be approximately 33 degrees. Tomorrow, expect cool conditions with sun followed by clouds, reaching a high near 56 degrees and a low around 33. Cedar City is currently mostly cloudy at 42 degrees. The low tonight is forecasted at 27 degrees. Tomorrow, look for some sun giving way to increasing clouds with a high near 49 and a low around 23. Now we'll go to Jill Paulson for your weekly update on the Southern Utah real estate market.
DeVario is a mixed master plan community that has nearly 3,200 homes built by various different builders. DeVario is nestled among natural, beautiful canyons and slopes, but the best feature DeVario offers are the mesmerizing views. There are over 200 acres of hiking trails, including Gap Canyon. The centerpiece of DeVario is the 20-acre event center that will be home to local, regional, and national mountain biking events. You are only steps away from the Sunbrook Golf Course and restaurants. Movie theaters and grocery stores are only a mile away. There are some multi-family townhomes which start at $447,000, but most of DeVario is made up of single-family homes, starting at $580,000 on up to just under $1 million. HOA fees start at $15 per month.
Thanks, Jill. The Bureau of Land Management is accepting public comments on a proposed land exchange in Washington County that would trade 1,050 acres in Warner Valley for 89 acres in the Red Cliffs Desert Reserve to facilitate a new reservoir. Here's Maury Kessler for more on this story.
The Bureau of Land Management is seeking public feedback on a proposed land swap with the Washington County Water Conservancy District. The exchange would trade 1,050 acres in Warner Valley for 89 acres in the Red Cliffs Desert Reserve, enabling the construction of a new reservoir. This project aims to secure long-term water resources for Washington County's growing population while reducing risk to native species, including the threatened Mojave Desert tortoise within the Desert Reserve. The public comment period ending December 16th follows an environmental assessment released in November. This proposed trade was initially opposed by local OHV communities due to fears of a potential loss of outdoor recreation around Sand Mountain, with the issue eventually being resolved largely in the OHV community's favor. However, environmental advocates question the fairness of the trade, its benefits to the tortoise, and the adequacy of the environmental review. Comments can be submitted via the BLM's online NEPA register or by mail. The BLM encourages substantive comments and discourages unsupported or unrelated opinions.
Thanks, Maury. Thousands of wreaths will honor veterans' graves across southern Utah this Saturday as part of the nationwide Wreaths Across America campaign. Here's Jeff Richards for more on how the community is coming together to pay tribute.
A truckload of more than 1,300 wreaths arrived in Cedar City Cemetery this past Saturday morning, 1 week ahead of the city's observance of Wreaths Across America. This year's event, scheduled for Saturday, December 14th, is being staged at some 4,600 locations around the country, including at least 20 different cemeteries, large and small, throughout southern Utah. Helping unload Cedar's wreaths were members of the Southern Utah University football team. This coming Saturday, following a special program, groups of volunteers will walk through the cemetery and place them onto the grave sites of military veterans.
Thank you for watching St. George News at 5. To learn more about our studio sponsor, We Win Injury Law, go to wewininjurylaw.com. I'm Monica McLaughlin with St. George News, your #1 source for local news.
This has been St. George News at 5, brought to you by We Win Injury Law.